pay homage.
Top of the Mook, started at the bottom. Dreamt of a Hellcat, now I got it. Dreamt of a Corvette, now I got it. Taking big leaps of faith, no doubts about it. Made my mama proud, made my mama proud. Every time she see me, nigga, she just cracks a smile. I made my mama proud, made my mama proud. Every time she see me,
She just cracks a smile.
I say it's been 7 months, right?
Big 7 months.
So there's a lot of viral things that took place since then,
my
brother.
God. Ooh, wee, bang.
Yes, that's 7 months of viral this is going on. You know what I mean? But we got so let's start with the present and just what we can remember off the top of the dome, because we ain't got no paper, we ain't got nothing going on right now. We just all off the dome with
Straight
this
up the scalpel, the
big
cerebellum.
freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big Jay-Z with no, you know what I mean?
No pad, no pencil.
None of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Storm
today,
at the Capitol. The storm at the
I was
Capitol.
gonna start with Kyrie and KD
Oh, okay.
and James Harden.
Oh, you gonna go to sports? I want to go to the political goddamn.
Well,
archives.
I know you do, but I want to hear your thoughts with this, brother.
You want to go in on these fools?
Oh.
On these goddamn non-basketball playing, just them saying that these are basketball entertainers, people. That is James Harden. He's a basketball entertainer.
Who left the Houston Rockets, got traded
Yes.
to the Nets, forced Bogarted his way out.
He did. He forced his way out with his money, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of dumb because Texas have no state tax. So him just going to New York, he lost $13 million off top just by doing that dumb shit.
But he got hundreds of millions, brother.
He ain't tripping off that. I know.
That's pennies.
I know. I seen him give another man $100,000 like it wasn't nothing, and a $200,000 watch, man.
Yeah.
So he don't care nothing about no money, but
At
still,
all.
You know what I mean? But he said he going for a championship.
Yeah.
James Harden, you never getting it, brother. Like, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying? You are not a basketball player, bro. You're a basketball entertainer, a legendary scorer, but you're not a team player, dude. Kyrie Irving ain't either. And KD is weak. So
No, bro, stop.
nah, he ain't no
I
leader.
can't let you talk about KD,
So,
man.
you think Kevin Durant
all
is
of
a
them are
leader?
some top level hoopers, bro.
Who?
They all in the NBA. And they all on the same team.
Kyrie Irving was burning sage on the front of the arena, man. The dude was out his mind. He didn't got some of that Mike Tyson toad venom in him, man. What's wrong with him? Kyrie, go get some help, brother.
But you know what? The thing I disagree with Kyrie though is why you got to dog out Gold James, man? Why when you leave there? Why you gonna say that?
Yeah,
though?
keep on talking. Why you keep speaking of this man after you already left? Like that was years ago too.
And he ain't talking about nothing with you, man.
He just getting his range, chilling, man, you know what I'm saying, living his life.
Yeah, I think Kyrie is the best point guard with the best handles of all time.
That's absurd.
What? You think there was somebody with a better handle than him?
For sure.
Who?
Better handle than him. So I think Steph Curry got better handles than him.
Negative.
Who made more people fall?
Don't get me wrong. Steph Curry's top level. I fuck with Steph Curry.
Right.
Pause. But like, nobody's better than Kyrie at that ball handle, boy.
I don't think so.
What?
I say Steph Curry.
I won't agree with Kyrie do with the off the court, like with LeBron. How you saying that? Like, man, because he's always doing stuff. You know what I'm saying, to contradict. What is actually like. He tried to go out to Boston. He's like, hey man, I'm staying here if y'all have me back. And then goddamn bloody roast.
Yeah, he ain't got no integrity.
He left. And then LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't win nothing before LeBron. So to sit there and say that, you know what I'm saying, you look down the court and then finally you got somebody who can, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Yeah, he went crazy when he said that.
But that was OD.
Why he say that?
That was OD.
He's a weirdo. But yeah,
I rock with Kyrie though.
He got good handles.
I got his shoes. I got a bunch of his shoes.
He got good moves, but his handle wasn't as quick and as diverse like how Iverson was breaking people, making them fall. Like, he got moves, but Iverson was quicker, more efficient with the moves. Curry got moves, but why Curry is a little more lethal because he got a jump shot that don't miss. So you got to respect every gesture.
As soon as he crossed that half court line.
So he go like this, you better jump. You ain't gonna jump. You know what I'm saying? So Kyrie ain't. So he got a lot of move, but I think Steph and Iverson had more like efficient, like break your ankles and get past you to the bucket. He don't create that much space to me when he playing. Them dudes blow past you with the moves and skirt.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough one. Who I would say would be. So would you say it would be Kyrie and then AI, or Kyrie and then Steph and then AI?
I say Steph, AI, then Kyrie.
Steph, AI. Then. Either way,
but
goes.
hold on. Steve Francis had crazy handles too, though.
Hey man.
Steve Francis was cold. He look all weird now. But he was cold. Him and Baron Davis, they were some cold dudes.
No,
you know
top level, both of them.
But Kyrie over them.
What they call Steve Francis the franchise, right?
The franchise. He was cold. He looked all weird now. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go back to the old franchise, man. You know what I'm saying? Look him up, man. Steve Francis was one of the ones.
Top level, no question about it, man.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But his handle, he got, like I said, he got more of the ball movement, more like Harlem Globetrotters type and one style.
So,
you know what I mean?
Okay. Do you think that the Nets will win this year?
No, I hope they only make the playoffs. Nah, about that. Nah, man. No. I think Kyrie gonna get weird and disappear. I think KD gonna get hurt again.
Damn, bro.
I think Harden gonna average 40 and they ain't even gonna make the playoffs.
Damn.
Yeah, I can see it,
That's
brother.
harsh,
I can
bro.
see it in the brain type. Boom.
Yeah, you know what I see? What I think like would be tough is that chemistry. You know, I was watching Undisputed and ESPN, and a lot of people were saying the same thing. They was like, man, chemistry, right? The greatest leader in basketball history, I think we can all agree, is LeBron.
Michael Jordan.
Leader.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, my God. Here we go with this again. Yeah. Okay, well, agree to disagree. Would you say LeBron is second there?
Because I don't know. Because he leaves teams and he takes people.
Oh, here we go. All right, listen. Okay.
A leader going to build somebody and they stay around and lead them to the promised land. Not jump around, jump the team. I'm going to break, go here, come here. The best player over there, come here. Like, that's just a thief.
So let's just get past this one.
Okay.
Let's go straight to Kyrie leaving LeBron, right? And you couldn't build chemistry with somebody who takes passion in building chemistry with his teammates, right?
I mean, LeBron leaves his teammates, but he don't build chemistry.
Name me a person that didn't get paid while playing with LeBron, though. LeBron makes sure everybody get a bag, make sure everybody's kosher and copacetic. He makes sure he got unique, different handshakes with every last one. He's building chemistry with everybody.
He left Chris Bosh and them at the Heat without them even knowing what's going on.
You got to be understanding of that.
He just left them.
They were on their way out.
He left them at Cleveland.
They were on their way out, man.
He just left them.
Dwayne Wade couldn't stay healthy. Chris Bosh, you know what I'm saying? Come on,
he
man.
He just left Cleveland. Then he went back, and guess what he did? Just left him again. And then
no, actually, Kyrie left.
I know, but then LeBron left.
Yeah, I mean, what?
He did leave people and go. He don't build chemistry, but he builds a good team. I give him that. But chemistry, no. He kind of doing it now, I guess, with AD. But everybody else is gone from the team.
That's chemistry, bro.
Where's the White
Why do you think
Howard?
all his old teammates would always come link up with him?
He's stealing dudes from the Clippers and all that. Like, come on, man.
And he makes sure everybody gets paid.
Who got Paid?
Tristan Thompson. You want me to keep going? Tristan Thompson got like
80,
90 million. No, he wasn't.
Paid anyway.
Not like what LeBron.
Kevin
If it
Love
wasn't for LeBron. If it wasn't for LeBron, Kevin Love had already got paid by the Timberwolves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody got paid. The people who don't even get no money like
somebody
that.
else.
Man, everybody.
You said paid. We talking about like
J.R. Smith?
They ain't paid. He got no cash like that. You talking about niggas who's getting paid was people that played under Steve Nash. Now them was Joe Johnson, 100 mil.
Steve Nash never won a ring.
Sean Marion, 100 mil. You talking about
Sean Marion never got a ring.
We talking about rings getting paid, brother. What's what we doing?
Rings is going to get you the
you
most
just
paid.
switching it?
Rings going to get you the most paid.
The rings don't get you the most paid. The ring gets you the most. Oh, I'm somebody, but they don't get you the most money.
Right, and legacy to the end, and that's worth being paid for. Nobody wants to pay for nobody that ain't win no championships.
Danny Green got 3 rings. No one's paying him.
They will pay him after he's done.
Listen, man. I think Steve Nash got most people the most pay. He didn't win no. He did win a ring. Actually, did he win with the Mavericks? He didn't win with the Mavericks.
No,
he sure didn't. It was Barrera.
Yeah,
the little dude, huh? JJ Barrera. Shout out to the Mavs though. That was my man, Lewinsky, at that time. I rocked with him.
Yeah, I rock with Dirk Nowitzki.
But LeBron is a legendary dude. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? From what he doing on the court,
Kyrie couldn't even build chemistry.
Kyrie is a weirdo, man. He said the Earth was flat. You know what I'm saying?
But we don't, in his defense, we ain't got proof that it's round either, bro.
We ain't got proof? What are you talking about, man? They got full movies and satellites.
Can I try to help defend him, brother?
Nah, man, he got to go, man.
How we know the government ain't lying to us, man?
Please, Kyrie, get out of here, man. We don't want you here, man. You know what I'm saying? He lost $8 million for no reason. You know what I'm saying? That's fine.
Because you want to wear pennies.
It is. But one thing he did do was cold. He bought George Floyd's daughter and them a house.
I seen that.
That's
today.
wrong. So
yeah, I seen that.
I salute him for that. But I still want you to get out of here.
But and he donated to WNBA. But we're not talking about any of that stuff.
That's pointless. Like, no one's watching that, man.
All right, man.
I'd rather watch some kitty guarders play on a 4-foot goal. Just air ball.
On the Fisher Price Mook?
Oh, yeah. Travel, run around. Throw the ball. Yeah, I help him throw it in for him. Like, I'd rather watch them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so if Kyrie couldn't build it, this is my thing.
Oh, shit. I got this damn circuit. This. Hold on. Hello?
Hey, good evening. This is Circle West. Just letting you know your food order is here. Can you send that?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Hope you enjoy.
All right, bye.
So if it came down to it,
Right.
and it's Lakers and the Nets in the finals,
Right.
you think Lakers will win?
Yeah, Lakers going to win.
That's tough, though.
Because Kyrie don't got no
Because I want Lakers to win, but that's tough.
Kyrie don't got no real brain. James Harden got no real game. And KD just super lame, man. That's what it broke down to. It just ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I see it, man. Like, it ain't even scary. The big three, where?
Okay. So with LeBron, let's go LeBron. You know
Yeah.
he got the new Space Jam coming out.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It look crispy.
I think it's gonna be top
Even
level.
though they give us a 2-second trailer, or whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
It was 2
He
seconds.
just looking up and but
Shooting out
I got to hear Brian talking though. If he be like, "Hey guys, I won't do good," because he can't. You ever seen that any rap song he don't ever know the words to him? When he be like doing
on his story.
he don't ever know the words.
He be knowing the words.
No, he don't.
He know the words.
I just looked at something that just
He
showed.
just does a little boom and then he sits
He
back.
be like,
and then he comes back again.
Junk out of the. Yeah,
But he a big rap connoisseur though.
he puts people on.
He
You know what I'm
does.
saying?
And he's tagging them, posting them.
Yeah, so shout out to
How must it feel to be one of the, even though they're top level rappers, for LeBron to post you?
It's everything.
Come on, man.
It's everything to him.
And he's saying, keep going.
But learn the words to the song, LeBron. Thank you. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
the words,
I
man.
hate it. I hate people that do that. He do it all the time. I just looked at a meme about it. It scratches my skin just get to crawling.
Damn.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alien versus Predator type.
Yeah, big time.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Eco-skeleton just get to flaring.
Okay, well, since we talking about LeBron, because LeBron posted also about what was going on at the Capitol.
He did?
And a lot of other people did too.
Okay, shout out to LeBron, man.
Now, how you feel about what's going on?
Man.
I'm just gonna let you have it.
Okay, let me just say, for one, it is crazy, but it literally some of the funniest shit I ever seen in my life. That these dudes wearing Viking uniforms and horns and painted faces and spears and like, what are y'all doing? That's crazy. Like, y'all really just broke into the Capitol. Now,
They got help getting in though.
of course they did, from not only the police, but I saw little senators opening the back door and all that, and they escorting them, telling them how they listen. The Capitol, one of the biggest places in like them architecture places in America. You just don't know where to go in there. Like, how you don't know where Nancy Pelosi's office is, and then the back corridors. It's built like a maze.
So what are you insinuating, sir?
Man, that was inside job for sure. A couple of them people knew exactly, had the full blueprints, where to go, how to go, when to go, what windows to go. They knew it. And there's a lot of just random goofies, but it was some strategically placed, real, you know what I'm saying, CIA agent brain individuals in there breaking it down. Now, end of the day, they ain't do absolutely nothing. 5 people died now. You know what I'm saying? RIP to the people that lost their life. That was cool. Not nobody that was no rioter though. I don't care about none of them.
You said one cop too, right?
Yeah, it's a
and
cop
another
died.
one like type had a heart
Yeah,
attack.
the type heart attack, beat him up and try to take his gun from him. Like, so RIP to them. But like, other than that, they really didn't do nothing. Like a real revolution, it should have been a massacre on both sides.
But you did tell me the vice president, all the senators,
They was there.
all of them were there.
They was in there for sure.
So they was trying to get him.
They was
Do you
counting.
think if they would have seen him, they would have got him?
That's what it looked like to me. Cause they stormed into the Senate where they was at.
But what was the whole goal?
And they had like the hand tie mooks and all that. Like, they had to.
So what was the whole goal behind it, you think?
There was one to like hold hostage the electoral vote, to like flip him over and like cancel the election, like his victory that they was trying to do.
Do you think, so them were Trump supporters, you believe?
100%. But I believe they wasn't ready to the capacity to act like they was. Because y'all supposed to win there supposed to be in a massacre in there. Like, that's a real revolution. Like, last time people stormed the Capitol, guess what happened? The Civil War took place.
Damn, is that accurate?
Yes.
Damn.
It was 1800s, and when they stormed the Capitol like that, it was a Civil War took place. So y'all wasn't ready. Y'all were just pump faking. Y'all was playing. Good job. It was funny. Haha. Go home, man. Now all y'all going to jail crying, can't get on planes. Embarrassing.
I've seen that though.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all pump faking, man. Y'all really ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It looked good, and it was crazy, but it's really a joke.
So do you think Donald Trump had something to do with
He
sending them
incited
people?
them up. Yeah, he gassed them up. You want to fight for your. Cause he just like 10, 20 minutes before they went over there, he's sitting there talking to the people, gassed them up, and then sent them over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a madman. He's a real life American dictator, first one we ever had.
He's got a real cult following.
Oh, top level. You can't get 70 million people voted for him. 70 million plus.
Yeah,
That's big.
that is huge.
70 something million.
He brought out people's true colors.
Oh,
and their
shining
truest
through.
character.
Oh yeah, red, white, and blue.
And this, you know what I've noticed about Trump supporters?
What's that?
They're delusional, right?
For sure.
Nothing has to make sense.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, and then he bounces all around. So if you catch him in one line, he jumps to another.
Quick.
And never ever like really keeps it a buck with, okay, I'm wrong, you got me there.
Yeah, and breaks it down like, oh, this. No, he just jumped to something else. Or
Just
whatever.
jump to
But
something
this.
else.
Yeah, and they
Another topic.
I don't understand it. It's
Or you
crazy.
ask him a question and he answers it in another question type of form.
Right.
Well, if I didn't do it this way, how would you? Or
Yeah, it's just real, just
how would you expect me to handle
remedial.
Right.
Yeah, it's remedial answers and just go arounds, everything.
Yeah,
it's
and
an endless maze.
And then they're just it's just wild. It's like there's no structure. It doesn't make sense. You're delusional. You tell lie after lie after lie. This is another thing I've realized about Trump supporters. They paint their own narratives.
For sure.
Like to whatever it makes sense for them to do what they feel like they have to do to justify their actions.
Right. So how do you really think that the whole country, they changed the votes to get him out of there? Like, he's the president, man.
Right.
Like, what sense does that make? He just lost. It's okay.
Yeah, he ain't that dude.
Go home, man. It's over. Like, no one has ever done this in the history of America, man.
That's true.
You try to do a real like dictatorship coup situation, like still the like some Putin type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am the president, man. Ain't nobody else.
Vladimir Putin ain't to be fucked with, boy.
Yeah, ain't nobody else running, man. You vote for somebody else, you're gonna be in there with the tunas. You know what I'm saying?
KGB.
Yeah, you out of there.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was crazy. Like I said, it was funny just to see how, and I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of goddamn refreshing to see a little bit of white on white crime. You know what I'm saying, on the public TV, you really don't get to see that much, brother. I'm just keeping it funky with you.
But was it really white on white crime?
Oh, it was white on white, boy. It was a pasty situation, man.
You stupid. Okay.
That was crazy. We don't see us fight each other over there, kill each other and all that. It was crazy to see.
Okay, so with that being said, do you believe it went the same way if it was a bunch of black people that did that?
And that's a good question. We hear it all the time, right?
Nonstop.
And this is what I come to a conclusion with. That's a question and it's something that we would never see. Know why? Because niggas is scared. Niggas ain't gonna never do nothing to no white people. Never seen it, man. They not finna attack nothing. They ain't finna take no big leaders out. All our black leaders get killed. Every one of them dead. Name me a white man or a white leader that got killed by a black man. None. Cause niggas ain't got no gumption to stand up and really do that. They just don't. It's the truth. So they ain't gonna go there. They scared. We go there, go get shot. You sure? We thought they go there and get shot, but what did they do? They went, bust down they climbing the walls. You niggas wouldn't go on the lawn. Scared. So we never would see it, man. We could say, man, they ain't gonna do it. Cause they're scared.
So tell me this, then. If you say they scared, they ain't scared to be in the streets.
With
they
each
ain't
other.
scared to go to prison and get life.
With each
they
other.
ain't scared to kill, the mans they grew up with, pretty much, and they had just a slight difference, and now they enemies for the rest of their life.
Right. It's crazy. And like I said, it's probably comes from, back in the day, man. We was trained to go against each other. We trained if one's going up, you pull them down. It was trained one's lighter, you don't like them. You know what I'm saying? One's darker.
Light skin versus dark skin. Dark skin versus light skin.
We was trained from the beginning to eat each other. You know what I'm saying? To fight on each other and kill each other. You know what I mean? So that's the easy way out. We know how to do that. But it don't go the other way. It just never, and it's just rare. And I don't know, it's just crazy. I just can't see them going and doing nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, even the time in Minnesota, we seeing them take over the police station, what kind of faces did you see? Standing on top of the cars and all that. Well, white folks, man. You know what I'm saying? Them was doing all the action. The people that's beating them cops up in them riots, the Black Lives Matter riots and all that, Then with the white dudes with the skateboards. Then the ones busting their heads.
There was one little white kid. He was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
Killed like three dudes, three black dudes or something.
What color was he?
White.
But and then what color was the people that was attacking him? White.
White, yeah.
Yeah.
He caught like three people. I don't know if they were black
killed
or
two.
white, though.
Killed two, shot one, blew his arm off type. Yeah, it was a white dude killed the white dudes, man. But niggas ain't finna rub on no white dude like that.
And he got a full banger out.
He would see.
He was tactical with it too, boy. He was
on the ground, boop. And then ran to the cops. Help. And they helped give him some water.
And then he was around like the tanks and all that when they was
right after he did it. Before and after.
Yeah, then they found out he was like white supremacy. He was throwing up a little sign type.
Yeah, he was weird. He was crazy. He drove from a whole nother state. Had a firearm.
$2 million, them white people bailed him out.
Of course they did.
$2 million. I was surprised he even got bail.
He's white. Of course he got
$2 million.
And some cash for
They said the KKK got him up out of the white supremacy type.
I mean, I don't think KKK. I just think America did. Shit, 70 million voted for Trump. He got a lot of supporters.
They didn't say KKK?
Nah, who's that, man? This ain't 1942. Them people ain't nowhere no more, man.
They said they was just type during that Black Lives Matter type was moving around type. Was that no?
That was fake. Oh yeah, that was fake.
Remember?
Yeah, they out here killing people. I remember niggas I knew was out there.
They said they rented the whole hotel type. And was,
but where was who died? Like where are these bodies that the niggas was talking about? No one. Y'all just making up stuff. Y'all just trying to be on TV, man. Like chill out, man. That wasn't real. Like KKK, they probably a couple little seeds, but it ain't no real running around on the horses with the white. That's over with, man.
That's dead.
That's dead, man. They're just little sneaky people now, man. It ain't no. That's over with, man. But like I said, man, it's been a very strenuous year in 2020. You know what I'm saying,
right.
with that type of situations. But like I said, I don't condone nothing. I'm just giving my perspective on how I look and perceive things. Like people talk, but where's the doing in any situation? You know what I'm saying, if you're gonna go, you got to go for real. Quit playing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you with the Malcolm X approach, not the Martin Luther King approach.
Yeah, but what Malcolm do, man? He ain't touched nobody.
But he was with the violence and who the stuff you talking about.
Who got touched? They killed them people over here in L.A. in that mosque. Them cops killed them people and they didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
he ain't do nothing. They ain't do nothing. So I don't see it. I heard it.
So what would you do, brother?
Me, I don't do nothing, man. Don't have me involved.
Because you just talk about Malcolm X ain't do that.
I'm just asking, but I'm saying though, like what violent act or defensive act you see him do?
You are a controversial person, brother.
But have you seen it?
Hey man, listen.
No,
what would you do
if I was talking about it? If I say I'm gonna live it, if whatever I say I'm gonna do.
So you don't think Malcolm X lived it?
I didn't see it, brother. I didn't never see nobody do nothing. I heard him talking. I never saw no action.
Real power ain't got to do nothing.
I didn't see no action, especially against no Caucasians, brother. They never touched no white people, man. Nation of Islam, I never seen them do it.
Maybe
no one can show me
maybe it wasn't public.
Come on, man. It was public when they do something to another black man. It was public.
So what would your approach be? If you were Malcolm X, what would you have done?
For one, he went into a situation, I feel, that he was more serious. He was more serious than the situation he was in. So he was dead serious, but they wasn't. So when that stuff in LA, all that talking they was doing, we gonna go there, if something happens, we gonna do this and that, and something happened, they didn't do nothing.
Right.
So he was like, whoa, I thought we was up for our people. We gonna stand up for our people. No, he like, chill out, bro. We ain't doing none of that. So he should have known then to go start his own thing. You know what I'm saying? So he should have started his own stuff and then did his own thing. That's what he should have done. That's what I feel. The longer he stayed in there, the longer he was stuck in that same situation that there was no outcome.
Right.
But him dying. So he should have started his own thing, man. That's how I feel. Yeah. He would have made it, though. I'm saying you do something that's violent or even looking like violence, y'all gonna die. Or you're gonna go to jail forever. Especially in them times, they all gone, man. So it's difficult. You can't win like that, man. That's why they told him not to do it, because it's not realistic.
So what would you do, sir?
If I was who?
If you were Malcolm X. If you were put in that type of power position, that power role, the one you type, you might be big dictator type, but what would
I would be. I would have made it. I'd have died. Because I'd have sent it up. I ain't gonna lie.
But so what would you do if right now?
If I was in that position like he was, in that power,
we talk
that
about
voice,
2021, they come to you and say, "Hey man, we gonna put you up here,
we sending it up.
lead our people."
We gonna send it up.
And what's your plan?
I can't tell you all that, brother. But you know what I'm saying? Can't get too technical. It's live wire. Just get recorded people. But if I tell you this though, if I was a leader of that one of them situations like that, it's gonna be caskets, man. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. That's on how this is America is built off violence and understanding of the energy you give. That's
Right.
what America is built on. All this talking don't move nothing. If you gonna be on that type of time, I ain't on nothing. I'm just saying if I was,
I mean, you seem like you on a little something.
I ain't on nothing. I'm chilling, brother. But if I was on that type of time,
Sound like you're trying to move the people right now.
I'm just shout out to everybody, push the prosperity to everybody. But if I was in that pocket, we going out. That's how you got to go. That's only how you move something. You move something through energy. You move something with physical violence, man.
Okay, so if a person, okay, let's say you not the person they choose, and you ain't got to do nothing,
Right?
But they throw another person up there,
Right?
And they you rocking with them like how you want, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
Are you moving with them?
No, I ain't got nothing to do with that, brother. I'm a peaceful person. I ain't got nothing. I'm about peace and prosperity. I'm just saying, if I said I'm in this position, like I'm starting some up, we going out, man.
But if he making sense, he like, I need my people to move.
You know, I would never listen up, cameras. You see me? I would never put myself in a position to say I would do anything to anybody, brother. I am a law-abiding citizen, and it's all about peace and love to everybody, man. Every shape, creed, fashion, and style.
So you say you are everybody else do it, just not you.
God bless y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if I was in that mode and I say I'm finna go,
at least you being honest, brother.
I'm gonna keep it real. Keep it organic. But that is how I feel, man. If you're gonna be on that, that's only how stuff works. You know me, I study, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
study history, I study dictators, I study all
Very
that stuff.
knowledgeable.
And I know how they won. The ones that we know, they did work.
Yeah.
That's only how you know them. If you ain't do no work, it ain't no.
I will say this about white people who have made it and like got real ownership and real estate and
Right.
real businesses and real big YouTube channels and all these things. Let me tell you something for the people out there who are currently watching this video right now, listening to this podcast. They make it because they don't give a fuck
About nothing or nobody.
right? They like I said earlier, they'll take the knife out your back and cut
Yep.
your fucking throat like Boosie say.
Sure will.
They'll do it in
They
the
stab you
quickness.
in the back, you turn around like, oh, you stabbed me. No, I wasn't
And then try to help you stop the bleeding.
Yep.
Even though they know you're gonna die.
Yep, and then drive your mama to your funeral.
Damn.
With
And
your
then-
suit on.
And then put the last rose on the casket. And then say a prayer with everybody.
And then go to your wife house and fuck her.
Oh, they gonna do that.
Okay, that may be first.
Try to confide in her.
Eat
say,
it up.
I'm here if you ever need anything.
Put them things to the side, go inside.
Cream pie.
Oh, go and do that? Shit. Go ahead and try to break another soul on earth.
Yeah, what they
We
gonna
gotta
try to
do
do?
that together, baby. Let's help.
They gonna do that.
Cause he gone, we gotta make somebody. Cause
That's what I'm saying. And you know what's crazy? When you be around like people like that got that money, really successful, really business minded. There's a lot of people with smarts in this world. There's a lot of people that went to high school with the 4.0s, went to college, got the 4.0s, made the dean's list, did the whole shebang, took a leap of faith, started a business.
Yep.
But the difference between you and them is they will do what the fuck ever it takes.
Yep, and that's
They'll lose it all, go bankrupt 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, however many times they got to,
Damn
borrow
right.
money from their mama, go bankrupt again, do it again. They don't give a fuck who's watching. They don't give a fuck who cares.
Right.
I'm going to make it and I'm going to die by it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's America for you.
100%.
That's America. You want to know what America is? That's what it is, man.
That is what it
Because
is.
that's who was the president. That's what he did
7 times.
7 times.
7 times.
And he the president. And he still got billions, and he don't give no type of fuck, man.
He's going to find every loop possible
Yes.
to stay afloat. And that's what he's currently doing right now.
Yeah.
Trying to find another loop.
And
you might be loopless on this one, though, champ.
Yeah,
you might be out of
yeah,
there.
He going to jail.
I don't think he's going to jail.
He going to prison, brother.
You want to know why I don't believe he's going to prison?
Why?
Because we got cops, just regular white cops, kill a black man,
For sure.
and
just
they're
killed another one
completely
the other day.
wrong, innocent, laid down, did whatever you asked, and they dead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case with a cop and they don't even go to jail, you
Right.
think, man, you got to be smoking crack if you think they're going to send the whitest of the white president you have ever seen in history. They're going to send him to jail. They're
Yeah,
going to make an example out of him.
All that sound good, but guess what? They was doing what? You said them cops was killing who?
Black man.
Okay. This man incited a riot to storm the capital of the United States
Prove
and
it.
killed
Where you gonna
what?
prove that?
They killed white people, man.
Where you gonna prove that?
It's on.
He's not going to jail.
I think he is.
If anything, this all made him richer. That's what I believe.
I don't know.
I think it's all chess
this took him
plays.
over the top, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see, but I feel in my heart of hearts he's going to prison, man.
He's not. He's definitely not going to prison.
All right, we'll see.
That's definitely what.
That'd be crazy, right?
That's never gonna happen.
He got impeached twice, bro.
You got to make
That
me a
never
believer.
happened ever.
They got to make me a believer because
You know he just got a second impeachment. No one in history ever got impeached twice.
Yeah, but he didn't. What happened the first time? So
Right.
what happened the second time? Nothing.
And it's still going.
What's gonna happen after this? Nothing. He's not going to jail. He's not going to prison. I guarantee you, he's not.
I think he is.
I don't believe
Do
so
you
at
think
all.
he deserved it?
I hope he does.
Yeah.
I hope he does.
Right.
I hope he goes to jail. I hope they give him life in prison.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
for
clowned.
sure.
He went crazy.
What?
He had to do all that.
Come on,
Just
man.
tap out, man. Just for him going against the election should have been treason and should have been hung over by the gallows.
God damn.
Hanging off the damn Capitol by his boots.
I even thought life was a little extreme, but
I want the hangage. I want that red pumpkin to pop off his head, man. Talk about if he did that. Not like I don't want to do nothing to him.
The thing is I don't like all the racistness, all the antics.
It's unnecessary.
I don't like all that.
And that's why I said, and you know me,
I don't like how you talk about Obama.
I was always cool with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole life, I loved Trump. Just how blatant he was, how just
Not
he
me.
didn't care. I always liked him. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was president initially, I'm like, man, I understand he's keeping it real. What we mad at? What you mad at? But once he started allowing these people that you know are racist, blatantly talking about black people, hitting black people, these cops doing all this, and you're just letting it happen. You're not stopping them. Like, hey, I might be cool. You know what I'm saying, with being direct with stuff, but we're not going to allow y'all to disrespect our people like that. You know what I'm saying? He never was standing up. That's when I was like, nah, I can't rock with that. You know what I mean? He was doing too much.
Yeah, agreed,
Right.
but not on the part where I've never liked him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I never watched The Apprentice. I never watched any of that stuff to like him for that kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where I would say there was some form of respect as far as like I might not like him, I ain't gotta agree with him. But just because I don't like somebody or I don't agree with somebody doesn't mean like if I see a person want to die by something and they standing on it, it's respectable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you got your opinion, you got your principles, you got your morals, your values, or whatever you deem to be, you know, something to stand on. If you stand on it and you like, man, I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. And I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about what he did with
Business?
he grew up rich. Yeah, he went bankrupt. This is the thing that I respected about him even then. Even now, it's still like he just ain't got it all.
Right.
He got a mental illness, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. It's
But
called I don't give a fuckery.
I don't give a fuckery. That was a good one. Because the thing is bankruptcy 7 times.
Come on, man.
So what that says to me is like, listen, man, leave
He
him
gonna
the
do it
fuck
again
alone.
when he go
He
to
gonna
prison.
do it again. If he got to do it 8, 9, 10 times, if you did it 7,
He don't care.
you're gonna do it to the end of time till something crack.
They made all them billions of dollars. He got paid from taxes or something like that, right? He got money back or something.
I have no idea.
It was crazy. Like either it was like 0 or he got money back from his taxes and made
Yeah.
billions. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, I just never liked him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, I'm a good character judgment person.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? I never liked him, but it's like, like I said, if a person go bankrupt 7 times,
Yeah, he's a brute.
a person can fail at their dream one time in life
And give up.
and give up. Some people give up halfway to the shot,
Oh, for sure.
just dribbling the ball up the court and lose it and
Won't
be like,
shoot
I'm
it.
done. Didn't even shoot it.
It'd be 5 seconds. They at the 3-point line, dribbling, and it's 5 seconds. They wide open. And
Yep.
won't even shoot it because they scared to miss.
Or pass it and let somebody else shoot it.
Throw it out of bounds, scared turnover.
Or,
Nobody
that.
there. Yeah.
Or just freeze up deer,
yeah.
deer in headlights.
Oh yeah, piss.
So when I see that he, you know, did that 7 times, like, don't get me wrong, he grew up with a big silver spoon in his mouth. You know, and that's a normal way of life, you know, on how, you know, if you're super rich, I'm pretty sure that's normal to be taught. Take leaps of faith.
Oh, for sure.
Start a business, go bankrupt. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a
That's
whole
normal
blueprint
in
they
wealth,
give you.
yeah.
Right, in wealth. You know what I'm saying? But coming from where I come from, just seeing a person do that and not give up 7 times, I'm like, man, listen, whether I like you or disagree with you, man, that's respect. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I'm
remarkable. But yeah, he went too far, man, and it showed through the time. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people turned on him, but shit, a lot of people stood with him. You know what I mean? They still standing with him.
Right.
And like I said, this ain't happened since the 1800s. People stormed the Capitol, so that says a lot of where
Yeah.
we at right now during the pandemic. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. But he going to prison, man. Get up out of here.
He's not going to prison.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I saw. Speaking of something crazy that people don't give a fuck about their own people. You see that thing what happened with YF and Lucci?
Yeah.
That's top level crazy, right? I'm trying to understand this.
I wonder if, because is it a story or did they really throw their mans out the car?
Oh, they definitely threw their mans out the car. For sure.
The woman that was a witness says she's seen him take his last breath, so he didn't die in the car.
No.
Damn.
They see him shot in his head like, oh, he's gone. We ain't even take him to the hospital because we done
They
shot
didn't
him.
even pull the YN Melly type?
They didn't even try to do the Fandango move.
They didn't even try that?
Like somebody shot our car up, huh? No, because it all made sense.
Allegedly, though.
Yeah, allegedly. So if y'all don't know, YF and Lucci got arrested for murder, felony murder. So, what's crazy about it is people are like, how you get found for murder? His own homeboy got killed in his car. Yeah, so what happens
It's like
is,
capital murder.
Yeah, what happens is it's felony murder. What happens
Felony
is
murder,
yeah. If you
but it's
commit
kind of it's kind of similar to capital. Because if you're even involved in something when a person
there you
dies,
go. You're right.
You can be charged with that.
Right. So
that's
it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's like if you go in to rob a bank, right? And you go up to a teller and you give her a note. You have no weapons, no nothing. If you give her a note and she has a heart attack and she dies, you're charged with that murder. It's like capital murder.
Or if you give the note, you haven't got a gun. You give the lady the note, you and your homeboy sitting there, think y'all got a little easy lick, and the goddamn
security guard come out, shoot your homeboy.
You're going to jail felony murder. So if you commit any type of that's why if you watch First 48, people like, man, me and Slim, we went in there. I stole the TV now. But I saw him with the knife. He grabbed the old lady, cut her throat, and did extras to her.
That Warren Sapp talk.
Oh my God.
Why are you talking like Warren Sapp, man? When he went there, he said, now I did pay for it. Now.
I did.
I paid for it.
I got a prostitute pay for vagina. I know that's against. That's all I did.
He always, he's like the Faison Love of the NFL.
Of course he is, man. Of course he is.
That's crazy.
He's hilariously retarded.
You see him on Club Shay Shay?
I gotta watch anything with Warren Sapp, man. He's insane.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp, man. That's my dog.
He killed it.
Yeah.
But we get to that in a second. But back to YF and Lucci. Basically, what happened is that allegedly now we don't know that and it's crazy because he's a millionaire top level rapper. He's driving a car to opposite gang's neighborhood.
Yep.
He stops the car. His homeboys jump out, shooting at them. They shoot one guy. One of his homeboys gets shot in the head. They get back in the car, driving. They get around the corner, realize his homeboy is shot in the head. They politely kick him out the whip, leaves him, and goes about their business.
Is this allegedly or is this a fact?
Allegedly. We got to put the allegedly on there, but that's what the witnesses say, and they got evidence because they saying it in court. Like the lady, like, he got no bond. They're like, no, we. So they got some stuff we don't know. Because two people got caught. Two people in this car, a 17-year-old boy and a 19-year-old guy, both got arrested. So most likely the 17-year-old dude
got caught in YF and Lucci's.
Yes. So I think the 17-year-old dude telling, you know what I'm saying, told what went on. That most likely what happened because they know everything. You know what I'm saying? But why are you driving a car? Then why you kick your homeboy at the whip? That's your hitter. Why you kick him out the whip when he got shot in his dome? Y'all supposed to drove him to the hospital, kicked his ass out of the hospital. At least, damn. You know what I'm saying? At least drive him to the hospital, but you don't give a fuck that much and so worried about your own self. Y'all left him in the street, allegedly. I don't know, but hey, that's crazy.
If allegedly it did happen, how you know when they was throwing him out, like, hey, it could look like it was just a shootout between him, and then that's probably what he was thinking.
What?
Like, if we throw him out, allegedly, if this happened, they probably
he shot him. He got hit in the head. He got shot in the stomach.
So you could have just thrown him out right there and made it seem like they was just shooting out right there.
But he's dead though. That's your homeboy, and he killed people for
I'm
you.
not justifying it. I'm just saying
that's probably how they
that's
tried to
probably
play
how
it.
he was thinking.
Right, but they didn't know them girls walking down the street seen it and got a full 911 call and watched them throw him out the whip.
Damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
So
to
that
you,
would
bro.
ruin that. And they got seen throwing him out the whip. They said I seen him throw him out the car.
and Melly and them, they weren't seen.
No, that's why he's still fighting. And the other dude has been
Other
out.
dude free.
He been out rapping gold teeth.
Or no, I don't even think he paid bail, did he?
They gave him a bond.
Okay.
Yeah, he's out. He been out. They didn't let YN Family out, but yeah. But he fighting it. He got
When Bobby Shmurda coming home, man.
Shout out to Rowdy Rebel.
Rowdy Rebel came out. He's
crazy.
doing his thing. And you know what's crazy? You know what I respect? A lot of people coming to his aid when he came home. Took care of him, gave him a good homecoming.
And he stood on it too. It wasn't like I shouldn't have been in jail. He said, no, I was doing a lot of bad stuff at that time. I was retarded. Like I perform at the BET Awards going to get a shootout.
Because they both did 7 years, right?
Right. I'd go and do a shootout rather than be on the BET Awards. I was reckless. I deserved to be in jail. It's not know why I was there. I deserved it. You know what I'm saying? And he ate this time and he accepted that and he got out and they gave him love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gave him love and he's still giving him love. And he rapping better than he was when he went in.
Of course
he's 7 years. Yeah,
Come on,
of
man.
watching that nigga ready,
Perfecting that
and
craft.
He knew he coming out
locked and loaded on your craft too.
Yeah, he was loaded. It was
Yeah.
a shot to Roddy Rebel, man. He's a real one, and it looks very sturdy. Bobby Smurdy supposed to get out in a couple months, they say, or it might
He
be
was
all.
supposed to been out though.
Yeah, but he had violations in there.
He was going crazy.
Activated
man.
shanks type.
Stood up and wasn't playing.
Yeah, and right, and he gave them a bit more or less time. You know what I'm saying? He
Of course
took
he
more
did.
time, and he really
So
did
that way that could happen.
So that was a rumor, but he really did that. So
really did that, yeah.
shout out to Bobby Smurdy. He coming out. He gonna be backed up, man. He got to worry about nothing. So shout out to Bobby, man. It's
Yeah,
real.
shout out to him, man.
I'm
Hey,
happy
so
to see
tell
that.
me this: when Bobby Shmurda come out, do you think he'll be hot on the initial coming out, or do
Yeah.
you think it'll be forever hot?
I mean, he wasn't hot really when he went in, to tell you the truth. He had one good song. But it was real guys. There was real little niggas from the street, so that made
But
more
nah,
noise.
that song was crazy.
It's
though.
still crazy.
Right.
It's epic.
So that's what I'm saying.
But he
so
had
it's like
one song.
you would never know if he didn't get locked up. Well, since he got locked up,
But he had
you don't
time.
know.
Like before he went to jail, he had the other one, Bobby Bitch, but he even had no songs after that. You know what I'm saying? He was putting stuff out, but only had like 2 good songs.
So you're saying that prison may be the potential best thing to ever happen to him?
It's sad but true. I think
that's what happened in my
I
life.
know it definitely kept him alive because they
Right.
was acting real reckless. And I feel, because he had bad deals and situations right before he went, I feel he's going to make more money now than he would have made then. But who wants to go to jail? But I feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Look at
sometimes
Roddy
you gotta
Rebel
be
then and look at him now. He look way more money than me.
Sometimes you got to be your own sacrificial lamb for yourself.
For sure.
And I think that's what happened with me when I went to prison too.
Yeah.
There's no way I would know you or be doing any of this.
It's
if I
crazy
never
how
went
the
to prison.
story is written, right?
It was the best 4 years of my life and the worst 4 years of my life too.
That's crazy.
I say best because I would have never have had this level of growth.
Right.
Because you got to think, 18 to 22, you're in college.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Literally.
I grew up physically and mentally in prison.
Wow.
So imagine them. Because they was around the same age.
Right.
Around 18, 19, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
somewhere
I was
around
18.
there. They wasn't too. They wasn't old at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. To go in there and sit there and do that time. And
It's still typing the teens, I believe, like 18, 19,
somewhere, I don't know, but it
20 at 21 at the most.
at the went over to 21. I don't feel.
No.
You know what I'm
couldn't
saying?
have been.
And they
You know what I'm
got 7 years, stuff like that. And they come out and got that love, man. So shout out to them. Hopefully,
Yeah,
Bobby,
for real.
they come out and practice their craft, and you know what I mean, and build a brand and get their business in order. Because it's not just the music; it's the business that's going to sustain you. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Just don't
The
grab the
business
little
is
money.
the biggest.
It's the most important, you know, especially
The
now.
music is what's going to get you the initial, but then
Right.
right after you get the initial, go for the business.
The business, man. Copyright everything. Get that merch up. Get your products. Get your partnership. Get your.
So for those who don't know, that was another part of the Top of the Mook podcast and why we've had a 7-month hiatus from the time we started, because you wanted people that would, have ownership in this.
Right.
Top of the Mook is us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we are Top of the Mook. You
No
know what I
question.
mean? So it's like you got to stand on your ownership with your ideas, with your creativity, and what you've made.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you water a seed, you put that seed in the ground, you water it, and you just watch that joint sprout up. You know what I'm saying? But once you plant the seed, you got to water it.
You got to fertilize it. You got to cultivate it, and then you harvest. You just can't plant the seed today and then eat the fruit tomorrow. No. You got to plant that seed. You got to water. Make sure you got some sunlight. Make sure you're getting off the locusts. Making sure, you know what I'm saying? Making sure you keep your crops, you know what I'm saying?
Keep the pollen in order.
Keep the pollen in order. Make sure the wolves ain't jumping up and eating the corn. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to take care of this,
You
man.
got to stand on ownership, man.
Yeah, and once you get it there, man, enjoy your fruits of your labor and make sure you pass it on to your people. You show them how to grow too. You know what I
100%.
mean? Just everybody don't eat at the same tree. You know what I mean? You teach people how to make their own tree too.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
What do you always say about us and what we've done for each other?
Man,
Give 'em a quote.
It's just real. My dog taught me how to fish, and I taught him how to hunt. You know what I mean? And that's why we gonna eat forever. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. You know what I mean, he gave me the blueprint, showed me how to do this YouTube shit, and then I'm like, boom, okay, that's cool. That's how we gonna do this. Bam, then this how we get the partnership. This how you do the branding. This how you do this, man. Everything count, dog. Every single thing. You gonna make more money than this than you did that. He's like, you're right. Boom, we put it all together, and that's where we at now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want to give to everybody else that's around us.
100%.
But everybody else ain't no killers. Everybody else ain't no finna go on that deadly catch boat. We gonna go on that deadly catch boat.
We going deadly as
I'm
catch.
gonna go on the deadly catch boat and get that king crab, man.
We going to make it back, too.
I'm gonna make it back, man. Now, and I'm gonna go the next time. No, I might learn how to do it the first time.
and then I'll own the boats.
and I'm gonna send me a little boat. Y'all going on the boat.
Yep. Yep.
Because I'm not gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I did it that one time. Shit me.
Learned the shit.
Yeah, listen, this is what we do, man. When I look at the NBA, Like before, I remember when I used to think like when I came home from prison, just going D1, you know what I'm saying? Then once you get D1, you're like, man, I go overseas to go to the NBA, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you how I think now. Now I'd be like, I want to be the owner who own the players.
Right.
I want to be the one who pay them.
Right.
Fuck all that running up and down the court and shit.
I want the money for the hot dogs.
Yes, I want that.
Yes.
All the concession stand money. I want to be the Sim City owner.
Yes. I
Hey,
want to do the
build
half
this
and
here.
half ticket thing and get half the money and give it to somebody. I want
Yes.
I want everything.
I don't want to be the one that has to work out every day and do all this and just run up and down the court and then appease everybody and then do interviews. You
Rich
don't really want to do the interviews.
slaves. That's all they are. Y'all are toys, man. Y'all are these people's toys, man.
Crazy.
And it's a great job. And
Definitely the NFL.
And then people, oh my God.
The NFL, that's pure, man.
That's pure. Even how they do the combines and all that, looking at your butt jump. Like, man, I done played 4 years, bro. Why you got me doing this? I'm not doing nothing, man. Y'all don't pick me, man. Look at this tape and go and get the fuck out of here. I want to measure my buttocks and check the bottom of my feet and all that. Nah, man.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Like, you know, Django Unchained when they
Right,
had
that's the same thing.
when they was just watching them two fight.
Why?
Like this. Guys not about all this.
Yes.
It then gave him a beer, made him think he was winning.
Yeah, and gave him a little hot little.
Gave him a
you know what
little
I'm saying?
pop the thing. Oh yeah, gave him a girl. He could give him whatever girl he
A
want.
little herpes infested thing.
Oh yeah, she had big herpes.
Yeah. So it's like
They probably didn't know what that was back in
I'm
the day,
not
so they
doing
probably
all
just
that,
thought it
man.
was
So that's what I'm
infection.
saying. Like you right too. Like, and I was a successful athlete, and I wanted to go to the NBA and all that shit. But I feel the position I am as a creator is way better. My voice is heard way more. I can say and do way more. You know what I'm saying? Do I got all them hundreds of millions like that? No, but name me somebody in the NFL that got a voice besides LeBron. Name me somebody in the NBA, I mean, that you know that stands out, that got a voice and do things and stand. Who? Give me some names. It ain't too many. You know what I'm saying? Give me some quotables from them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Well, they don't talk. They can't because you're going to be up out of there.
Yeah, you don't want to get to doing too much because they didn't love Muhammad Ali to the end.
To the end.
To the end.
Yeah, to the end. And
Yeah.
he was sturdy.
They didn't love Nipsey to the end.
R.I.P. Nipsey.
They didn't love Pac to the end.
To the end.
Come on, man. Nipsey, Pac, man. Come on, man.
To the end. You
You
right?
know what I'm saying? To the end. Every time it's to the end.
To the end.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, you know, it's just crazy to me that it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you look back, go to Nipsey's YouTube channel. Go to 6 months before he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Look at his comments.
Right.
Look at what people saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's people trying to roast you, talk shit, trying to do whatever to try to humble you to their standards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of it.
But
But
why-
same thing. Everybody that was talking shit about him when he was going to being accused for rape and all that. There was
Digital
people,
underground dancing.
everything. You know what I'm saying? You had to add the digital.
Yeah, I got to because he was. You know what I mean, he had to do what he had to do though.
Yeah, but listen. They talk shit about him too.
Right.
And then he died. Then next, you know, the same
greatest
people that's
ever.
talking shit about him, the people saying he was the greatest ever.
Right.
Same thing with Nip. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. All the fake support you get. Pop Smoke, same thing.
Same thing. Top of the charts when he died. If he didn't die, boy.
So
he
you mean to
wasn't.
tell me you can't look on social media and see a bad thing about Pop Smoke, a bad thing about Nipsey,
Nope.
a bad thing about Pac,
Nope.
no bad thing about Ali,
Nope.
but when they was alive, could you say that?
Oh no. Getting
How much ridicule was they getting? How many people was trolling them? How many people was talking shit to them? How many people, didn't agree with them? Or now everybody, no matter what they do, you can look at any flashback clip of Nip, Pac, anything you see on Instagram, YouTube, or any of the above. It's gonna be R.I.P. the GOAT, R.I.P. the legend. Right? Rightfully so. They deserve that.
Right.
But all the same people, you can't tell me everybody that's saying that didn't switch up and weren't trolling them while they were here.
Yeah,
We've seen it firsthand. We'll have
the
people.
time.
I see the comment. I see the
Right.
profile picture. I see the name.
Right.
Right? Troll me. 6 months later, I might got a cracking video.
Yeah.
Going type viral.
Yeah.
I see that same person.
Mm-hmm.
Man, hey man, you doing your thing, man. Can't even hate, man. Do
You
you?
just try to end my life, bro. Like last week.
What's
Couple
wrong
months
with
ago,
people?
Like, why'd you do that? You know what I'm saying? Same people that it's just crazy, man. I go through it the most, man. I'm one of the most hated in the game and the most loved in the game.
You might be one of the most hated in YouTube history.
Right. Especially at how small my platform is, you know what I'm saying? But anybody knows.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. But it is what it is. It come with it. And I was always prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I studied certain individuals that went down this path. And I knew the path I was going down. So I was prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? Physically, mentally, and monetarily.
But can you say it's a little different once you get here?
Oh, for sure.
It's like you knew it was gonna come because you
But
used
it's
to tell
way
me
different.
at the beginning. You would say,
All this
"Hey
gonna
Slim,
happen,
let
yeah.
me tell you something, boy. They gonna be saying this. They gonna be saying that. Man, listen, I've been around this. I've seen it all.
Right.
It's coming.
Right.
Right. So it's gotta hit a little different once you hear.
Oh, it's 10 times different once.
Because now when it
once
happened,
you
I'm like, three boy, you was right.
yeah, it's crazy.
But now that you hear, you knew it was gonna be this way with you. You knew you was a controversial person.
Right.
So once you hear,
Right.
is it a little different? It's a little bit more harder to deal with
I mean, it's a little
because you're
more,
tough, but you're human, bro.
for sure. You know what I'm saying? Gargoyle. But yeah, it is more difficult to absorb it, especially like people around you. Because I kind of was prepared for it, but everybody else isn't. So that throws you off when people ask you certain questions you don't understand, or you got to keep on. No, it's not real. These are just fake people. So it like really affects you because you like they don't get it and they're not supposed to get it. But I do. But does it take its toll? Not really, because I was built for this. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew this was gonna come. You know what I mean? So I just look at it like, okay, it's here. You know what I mean? Let's go to war. You know what I mean? There's a war.
But that shit do get annoying.
It's annoying because it's like how you gonna
It's not gonna make you stop grinding. Not
how you
gonna make
gonna how you gonna troll people with lies? You know what I'm saying? Or trolling people with that stuff that's
So
not
can you
true.
please explain that to the people, brother?
Yeah.
Break it down, because for the people, your everyday person
Right.
that's thinking about doing YouTube, right? Like you might got a great idea,
Right.
right? And you might be doing some groundbreaking, innovative shit. But there's going to be some people
Ooh.
that aren't going to agree with you, that
at all.
aren't going to like how you do things,
Right.
that aren't going to like how confident you are,
Right.
aren't going to like how you talk.
Right.
If you're doing anything, given any type of individual personality outside of the craft that you're trying, or the genre that you're trying to hop into,
Right.
they might not like that. So for those people, what would you tell them?
I just tell them if they hating you doing, people say that, but it's very, very true. Because if people taking their, because you got to think about it, if someone's sitting there watching your every video and they know every single little thing that's in the background, everything from the 1 minute mark to the end to the 20-minute mark, they dedicating their life and their time to you. Like they might be hating and talking stuff about you, but they really love you. Hate is love because they spending all this time dedicated to you. Now, so you got to know that what comes with it, and you got to accept it, and then you got to put on top of that it's not your real life. Like no one's gonna really come and affect you like that. Like this a crazy kamikaze moment, which could happen. You know what I'm saying? But really, you're not gonna walk down the street and hear this. You're not gonna walk down the street and feel this. But it's just on your phone. It's gonna be on the internet.
Okay, so it's
prepare
just,
yourself for it. Just know it's not real, but it's gonna come. Just prepare your mind for it.
but it may potentially, somebody trying to fight Mike Tyson after the fight. Man.
Oh, that's why I said it may be a kamikaze person that will try you. Don't get it. You know what I'm saying, or somebody really love you and try. John Lennon, you know what I'm saying, the Versace's and all that stuff
Yeah.
are real, man. You know what I'm saying? Stuff
yeah,
was happening.
Versace, John Lennon.
Yeah.
Shit, you can
Ain't
even say
nobody-
Pac, because even he was a fan and he said he rocked with Pac.
Right. Ain't nobody untouchable. You know what I'm saying?
They
But
said-
I always say that I ain't untouchable, but trust and believe. You touch me, I'm touching back. You know what I'm saying? In the most graphic manner possible. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I can't even disagree with you on that one, because I would like to try to say that. I would think I would try to turn the other cheek, but
Right.
we know me, man.
Yeah, we know that. But I just say, man, when it comes to that stuff, man, you know, I deal with it and I always, and tell you the truth, I dealt with it my whole life. I always was a loved person. Like, no one ever played with me, no one ever talked. I never was played with or talked about my whole life.
So it's safe to say this is the first time this ever happened to you.
Yeah, but I knew it was going to happen once I get to those skills because it's people, everybody want to talk about the person at the cool table, but they can't because they're too far from the side. But the social media allows people to get to the cool table.
It gives people a voice that shouldn't have one.
Right. So they get to talk to the person at the cool table and disrespect them, knowing they really couldn't do it before. Now they can. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the cool table. People want to throw their mashed potatoes over here.
But the only thing about being at the cool table is if you say something to the cool person,
you can't say nothing to them, to the other people like that.
Yeah, so
You know
I
what I'm
think I think it definitely gives people a voice that shouldn't have a voice.
because then you get mad if you roast them back. Like, because I love engagement with, because I'm a roaster of all roasters.
Right.
But you can't say nothing, which is crazy. So that's the thing I had to adjust to me.
Yeah, true, because it's abnormal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, I have nothing wrong with Kevin Durant arguing with people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do it yourself.
Here you go.
I just don't want them hiding it though, because that's funny when you get caught.
Yeah, but he kind of type gotta hide it.
He do.
He ain't got no
Because
choice.
he can't. He got too many millions.
Nike and all these people,
He
like,
can't do it.
that's what I'm saying. You can't do that, bro.
So you just got to train yourself not to say nothing. And that's what I've done. I used to always go back and forth with people, but
I don't look at
you
it.
can't beat them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can't beat them, so you just allow them to be them, and
Yeah.
just stay on your lane, doing you, because you're doing something right, and live your life. That's
Yeah.
all. Just don't entertain it. But you
Yeah.
know it's there, and it's gonna make your name bigger though. Like the most controversial figures have the most money. The most controversial figures are the biggest. That is how I go.
Okay, we all know you're controversial, right?
Right.
But the thing is you've made some night and day leaps as
Oh, for
far
sure.
as growth
Yeah.
and progression. Just as a man, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like as being a good person, like the list goes on and on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're a top level nigga. You made some top level changes in your life, right? You're one of my best friends, and I
Right.
can see you're more considerate. I can see you're more caring. You're more compassionate. You're more considerate of people's feelings. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, you're a lot more patient with people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch of things. It's an onslaught of things that you've gotten better at, bro. So it's like, it shows in your videos, it shows in how you talk. So it's like, for me, if somebody dislikes you or they're talking greasy about you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, also talk about the changes that have been made. Don't just talk about, what he used to be. Talk
Right.
about who he currently is now too.
Yeah, and I appreciate that because yeah, it has been a lot of growth going on with me. Not only just my mental, but just like I said, the day I got my Rolls Royce, I really found that I had a purpose because I did the unbelievable. I truly
Right.
dreamt of that car my whole life. All I did was talk about it so much. To own that and have that in my possession, it was
Seemed
like,
impossible.
yeah, it's like people got to understand this is possible. I'm a person that didn't have nothing. No one gave me nothing. I just dreamt of this and worked hard for it. That means if I could get the same energy understanding I had back to the people, they can do this stuff too. And it
100%.
might not be a Rolls Royce, it might be a business, it might be whatever it is. You could really
Might be
manifest
a
it.
Hellcat.
Might be whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. So that's when I start changing. And then when I start calm down like my ego and like I'm that dude, even though I still feel that, but it ain't my job to impose that upon people. I felt it's my purpose to give people motivation, inspiration, and dedication to themselves and others around them. And that's just how I moved. And then people took it for granted, like all of a sudden, oh, he's a guru. No, he's that. No, I'm still that. Don't play with me.
Right.
But why not give people positive energy? Why not tell people you could do this too when I know that's exactly what I did? Like, what's wrong with that? But don't think I'm Mr. Rogers. I'm not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not nobody to play with. I still got my own beliefs. I'm still controversial, but I'd rather give that positive energy and that motivation to people than just all that wild stuff I used to do. That's
Yeah.
still me, but
Right.
that ain't what I want to give my people no more.
Right. Pac said something. I posted this on my IG story the other day. Pac said in an interview one time, he said, people look at you like you're a role model. Did you see my post that?
Yeah, I'm a real model.
And he said, I'm a real model.
Right.
And for the people out there watching and hearing this, man, that's some of the realest shit a person could ever say because, yeah, you could be a role model. People could look at you and be like, oh, yeah. But if people don't know you have flaws, people don't know you're perfect, that's not a real model. A real model is a person that makes mistakes.
Right.
A real model is a person that lets you know who they are, lets you know what they struggle with, lets you know I got anger problems, let you know I got learning disability.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let you
Yeah.
know like I'm not a person to be played with. I got real life problems. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, and I'm missing a few chromosomes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that's a real model. I want you to know, like, when Pac got mad, he spit in the camera. Like, you don't think he thought about that after? Like, man, maybe I could have, but I
Right.
lost it in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real model. You know what I'm saying? So I think the best thing you could do for people that rock with you and follow you is to show that you're not perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There is no perfect person. There is no perfect plan. And everybody is their self. Be your own self. And it's okay to be different. See, the other people run into all these mental health problems and all that shit trying to keep up with the Joneses and
Right.
look like this. Man, stop it. The most iconic people was the different ones.
Yep.
Was the weird ones. Was the funny looking ones.
They might
the
not be the most
funny-talking ones.
mainstream ones.
But they were the most iconic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of all time, it will be remembered. So whatever you are, be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just move in a positive energy, and it'll take care of everything else.
Because that's the best attribute anybody in this world has. You know what I'm saying? If you can learn to be yourself.
Oh man.
Because when I say learn to be yourself, everybody is a self from the seed, right?
For sure.
But we go through this thing called life. And what happens in this thing called life is that there's so many people that try to convert you to their ways.
Right. And try
see-
to tell you what you should and shouldn't do.
Right.
Come on, man.
So you lose yourself in the sauce.
Right.
So you slowly but surely, over growing up and being an adult, you got to learn how to look real in deep with yourself and being like, what do I want? Who am I?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is important to me? What am I passionate about? What are my true beliefs? Not what was taught to me.
Right.
How do I feel?
Simple.
And then once you tap into that and you learn to monetize that, you win in life.
You win in life. You can monetize being yourself like me and my dog Slim did.
100%.
Man, we got the best job in the world, man. Like we are. People ask me what I do for a living, and I always say one thing: I do me, man. I do me for a living. All praise the Most High, man.
Blessings, man.
Straight up.
And now we back and we got the Top of the Mook podcast going, and it's going to keep on going. It's going to keep on going. We actually had no structure.
We just went crazy today.
We just went crazy today.
Top of the Mook, man.
Typically top of the Mook.
Yeah, we just had to get it out of our system. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
Next episode, we're going to break it down. We have more talking points and what's going on currently. And
we got to talk about my dog being in a relationship. He has been silent.
Oh, that's crazy.
To the bone gristle.
All y'all gotta do is go back to them other episodes and all the talking I was talking about that same thing sprouted, that seed sprouted up to a tree. So, man, that's
crazy.
Man, you
go back and watch all them episodes.
Go catch
on
up.
Top of the Mook when we was talking about you being in a relationship and everything going.
That's crazy. Now look at me now, all right?
Look at you.
The growth is sensational, man.
Because I remember before, if I'm not gonna quote it correctly, but you say I give you about a 2% chance.
It was about 5. I think was it 5 or 0.5? It was something around there. Because that's how much it was.
But that's how you know. Hey,
it was
listen,
real.
The possibility of you winning the Mega Millions, the Powerball,
and it happened.
It didn't happen.
Because somebody got to win.
Somebody got to win.
Anytime I see someone says 95%, I be like, somebody got to be that 5%, brother. I don't know. Watch out.
What did Jim Carrey say? Dumb and Dumber. So that means I got a chance.
He was right. He was about 1 out of a million.
So I got a chance.
He was right. I got it. I don't know what was so funny about it. I'm looking like, he got right. 1 out of a million. That ain't too bad. There's 6 billion people in the world.
Can I just say this? This is the last thing I want to talk about with this, bro. Is if I paid attention to the odds makers percentage of me becoming successful.
Oh, man. Think about that.
I would have blew my brains a long time ago.
There's no way. If you just saw that statistical chart, like, okay, this is everything going in your life, you better get it. And then
you got a better chance winning the lotto than becoming this guy.
Lamborghinis and all to live downtown LA, this is your percentage. 0.00000.1. Like one stream type.
Right. Not even a little minute.
Nah. So close your eye like this. And then get a little spit and do that with your eye. Woo, that's your chance. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what I want to tell the people out there in the world, to all the people out in the world, go for whatever you want in this world, no matter, even if it's hard, good. Just because it's hard doesn't make it impossible.
Because it make it a little easier for you because most people ain't going to go for that.
Right.
It's hard. So type cool because everybody.
That's what weaves out everybody.
Yeah.
Because if it was easy, like they say, everybody would be doing it. So go for everything. Balls deep into everything.
Got to.
Cream pie it too.
Obtuse angle. Wesley pipe it, man.
Stir it up real good.
Talk to it too.
And then tell it to open its mouth and then do it again.
Yep. Talking that ear, man.
And then maybe even hit the third hole if they playing with you.
If they want to open it up, let me try it out. Let me get the tip. Can I got lube? I got the lube. Got a little extra goddamn gel for the booty. But go for it, man. Especially listening to my dog Slim, seeing my dog Slim. You know what I'm saying? You see his mission. You see what he became, man. Legendary individual. Most legendary, realest motherfucker I ever met in my life. And that's a fact. I ain't no over-exaggeration around him every day for years. And I just be marveled at this dude. And it's 100% pure. So I know I wouldn't be here without this man. And I appreciate him. So I'm telling you, listen to what he's saying. It's 100% facts, dog. I know how to make y'all. It's just hard to make them really understand. Like this man was in prison. This man graduated, got the degree. He went to professional basketball, blew his knee out. Like, what? The story is insane before you two. I always told him that. We sat in the office for hours. I'm like, dog, you need to write a movie, then write a book for your life. And that's before having all this.
That's one of my goals this year, though, to write that book.
Got to, man. Speaking of my book, make sure you go to Amazon, get the book. You know what I'm saying? Organic Seeds of Greatness, How to Be a Successful YouTuber and Entrepreneur. Part 2 is dropping soon. Organic Seeds of Greatness 2. Financial freedom.
You can go to organiclifestyle.com and get some merch.
Oh, man, mandatory.
You want to break that down for him with a K and a Y?
Organiclifestyle.com. Organic with a K, lifestyle with a Y. K stands for kill. You kill them with your freshness. You kill them with your realness. You kill them with your organicness.
Man. And your kindness, sir.
and your pureness and your positivity. And you got to have growth. You know what I'm saying? That what the K stand for, kill. And the why, man, why not, man? Let's go, man. 3 of them.
And why not me? And why not y'all at
Why
home?
not you? Why not? It's just why not? It's just
Why
that, why
not?
does why not? Like he could do it. Why not me? I got that. Why not me? Like it's a lifestyle, man. It's always why not? Because
Facts.
you can do it. Why not, man?
Good, man, listen, go hard, give it everything y'all got, man, and don't stop. You know what I'm
Top
saying?
of
And
the
I
Mook,
hope,
man.
if anything, man, I hope when y'all, the biggest blessing that we could ever receive is that when y'all watch our videos, you watch our podcast, you watch our Instagram, you watch our Snapchats, you know what I'm saying? You watch anything that we do and you leave feeling inspired and you leave feeling like that you can do it, or you leave feeling like I'm going to take this risk, or I'm going to take this leap of faith, or I'm going to leave this relationship for this relationship, if that's been a toxic relationship or this or that, or whatever the case may be. I hope that it pushes you and inspires and motivates you. And if not, worst push come to shove, hope you got a good little giggle out
You
there.
goddamn right. If you don't do all that inspirational shit, bitch, hope you just got the damn chuck out the belly.
Because we're going to try to give it to you all, man. But that's it. That's all, man. Stay tuned for 19. We going crazy, man. We got the whole setup right now. Me and my dog, Mr. Organik. Make sure you follow him on Instagram at Mr. Organik. Make sure you follow him on Snapchat at
Mr.organik.
There you go, because I knew I was going to forget one
You're
little
smart,
jib.
brother.
Yeah. And make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Tall Guy Car Views. And make sure y'all follow me on Snapchat at Corey Barrett, one word. Anything else you want to tell them, brother?
Man, that's it, man. Keep it organic from the seed to the root to the tree to the fruit. We at the top of the Mook, and you can be too, man. Believe yourself, go hard, never give up.
We out of here, man. We'll catch you on the next one.